How noisy is this Backbox Delete at motorway speeds? Well guys, I'm at 70 miles per hour, which is motorway speed in the UK. This is how noisy it is. So there we are, I've answered your question. Thank you so much for watching the video guys, and I will see you very, very soon. Hey guys, it's Joel and welcome back to the channel. This time I am properly introducing the video. That was just a joke. But you may be wondering why I'm now standing on the side of a dual carriageway. Well, that is because if you haven't worked out already, I want to talk to you a little bit today about how loud my exhaust drone is at motorway speeds. Lots of you have been asking in YouTube comments and Instagram, DMs and all that sort of stuff, how loud my car is on the motorway and on dual carriageways at that sort of speed, because it seems lots of you do want to get the Backbox Delete done to your Z4s or whatever cars you are driving because of how good mine sounds. So yeah, let's jump in the Z4 for real this time, and I'll give you a little bit of an indication as best I can about how loud it is at motorway speeds. Now it is very, very noisy out there, but let's see how noisy it is in here. So let me just put you up there. Right, there we go. Welcome back to the Z4 guys. Let's get the car started. I hope you can hear me all right. There's a lot of traffic and a lot of noise. Anyway, let's get the car started. Sounding good. And yeah, I'll try and make this as brief as possible because I don't know if you've seen, but I'm racing against the light here. It's getting dark very, very quickly. But yeah, let's get on the road. I'll take you through a few different speeds and you can hear what the car sounds like. Now I've got a pretty good mic on this camera here on top, so it should pick up pretty much what I'm hearing, but obviously it's not quite the same because you don't have the vibrations, blah, 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 blah. Before we get going, I will stress that the car does sound louder from the outside, so as you'd expect, there is sound dampening. So that crazy noise, all the popping and stuff, you can hear from the outside. It's not quite the same in here. And actually, this will be quite an interesting test for me too, because most of the time since I've had this Backbox Delete, the weather has been incredible. So I've been driving everywhere with the roof down and the windows down, and obviously that means that the sound is even louder for me. So yes, let's get on the road. I'll stop blabbering on. I'll try and make this brief, and yeah, we'll see how annoying and how loud the drone is in this car with the Backbox Delete at motorway speeds. Right, so that was me flooring it up to 70. I'm now in 4th gear, and if I tap the throttle you can still hear it backfiring. But anyway, let's start at 50 miles per hour in 6th gear and see how loud that is. So then, slowing down slightly to 50 miles per hour now, I'll put cruise control on so that it sticks. And what you will notice when you get this Backbox Delete done is that the noise you get and the drone therefore very, very much depends on the amount of throttle input you're putting in. I mean, that might be quite an obvious thing, but it's not like the car's noisy all the time. So arguably right now I can barely hear the exhaust. I don't know what you guys can hear exactly, but we're on a flat piece of road. I'm doing 50 miles per hour, and really the only thing I can hear is just tyre noise and general air noise that I would have anyway. The difference is when you need to apply acceleration, you get the drone. So if I floor it now to 60 miles per hour in 6th gear, and pop the cruise control on there, that's how noisy it was. So it is quite noisy, but really, in my opinion, at these speeds, it's very, very bearable. And actually, if I had a little bit of music on or even a podcast now, it would completely drown this sound out. Where it gets a little bit more interesting is when you go to properly motorway speeds. So when we go to 70 miles per hour, in this car with the 6-speed gearbox, I'm actually at about 2,500 revs. So that does mean that you can hear the constant sound. Now I've been really stupid here, and I'm in a 50 zone, so I'm going to have to slow down. But yeah, let me get back on a proper piece of motorway / dual carriageway, and we'll go up to 70/80 miles per hour, and we'll hear what that sounds like. Right, I'm just turning around on the dual carriageway so that we can get to a 70 zone again. but you'll have to excuse me for a second because there might be a tunnel. See, I know this video is about the drone, but whatever I say about the drone, I'm telling you, that sound is so worth it. Anyway, here we go. Let's get back on the dual carriageway and get up to motorway speeds. So we're back on a proper national speed limit section of the UK dual carriageway where there's a 70 mph speed limit. I know a lot of you watching, excuse me, a lot of you watching might be watching in the States or in Europe where your speeds are slightly different. So what I'll do is I'll go up to 120 kilometers an hour because that probably makes it a little bit easier for you guys in Europe to understand. And that's about 73 miles per hour, I think, for us Brits and us Americans. So right now, let's start with 60. We're doing 60 miles per hour now, and I'm applying a little bit of throttle input because we're going slightly uphill, and that's the noise we're hearing at 60 going uphill. Like I say, when we go up to 70, you will notice a slight difference, well, quite a big difference actually. That's where it does start to get a bit noisier. Okay, so let's accelerate from 60 to 70 now. And in fact, I'm doing 120 kilometers an hour, so 75 miles per hour, 120 kilometers an hour. We're going downhill, so there really is no noise, but that's obviously to be expected because we're not putting any throttle down. So even at these revs, but with no throttle input, there isn't actually any noise. If we start going on a flat surface, start to hear that slight hum, but yeah, I do think that is completely bearable. It's when, like now, we go uphill that the car needs to apply a bit of throttle, and this is the noise you can hear now. I don't think that's too bad, and like I say, a bit of music will completely drown that out. And you know, I've had this Backbox Elite for about 3 months now. I've probably done several thousand miles. Well, I've definitely done several thousand miles with the mod. And, you know, I must say, although when I first got it, I realised that some of you guys have been warning me about the drone, and I was thinking, crap, have I made the wrong decision? Because it is quite annoying, and you do notice it when you first get the mod done. However, like I say, after a few months and a few thousand miles of having the mod, I actually have learned to just sort of accept it, and I don't hear it as much, if that makes any sense. So I guess overall you've seen what it sounds like. I don't know what it's going to sound like through the camera, but hopefully it'll give you a fairly good indication. But my personal opinion, and this is just my opinion, I know you won't all agree, most of you in fact probably won't, if you want your Z4 to be loud and you want it to put a smile on your face, get the Backbox removed done, because it really is, it is bloody hilarious and it is great fun. And actually, even 3 months down the line, I really enjoy and look forward to getting in the car and hearing that noise every time. Even when you start the car up, it's just so loud. And if you go back and watch my last video, which I'll link up here, I start the car right at the start of that, and yeah, it's brilliant. I love it. I love it. It really adds a bit of character to the car. That's my personal advice. If you want the car to sound loud, get the Backbox removed done, obviously. However, if you do use the car every day and you're worried that the drone is going to be a problem, I mean, what can I say? I mean, I use this car every day and I was worried that the drone was going to be a problem. However, for me, the noise and the fun that it's added outweighs the disadvantage of having a droney car when you're just driving to work, or you're driving, you know, long distance to see relatives or whatever it is. When you've got to cruise in the car and not take it out for a hoon, it is droney. But for me, the hooning and the noise is much more fun than the annoyance of having the drone. So yeah, hold on a second. Whee! It's actually just started raining in the UK, so the roads are a little bit slippery, so I thought I'd have a little slide there. Anyway, I think I have waffled on far too long in this video already. I hope it's answered your question. Like I said, I hope the sound worked. I've shown you what the car sounds like in 6th gear at 50, 60, 70, 120 kilometers an hour, under acceleration, cruising, going uphill, all of that. Yeah, I think I've summarised already, but thank you so much for watching, guys. Like I say, hope you found this informative. If you've got any other questions at all, drop them in the comments below, because I do read every single one. I respond to pretty much every single one as well, so you will get a reply from me. And yeah, make sure, if you haven't already, go follow me over on Instagram. We're almost on 3,000 followers on Instagram as well. That'd be great to get there before the end of this month, so go ahead and follow me over there. But thank you so much for watching, guys, and I will see you very soon.